Good. Right, hi all. Seat fitting, seat joining kit instructions for the fitting of them. You will need a 10mm spanner or little 10mm ratchet and a 4mm Allen key, and it should be a lot for that. Key for the bike. Release the rear seat. So we've got that, and then take one of the reasons for this mod. Unbolt the rear seat. There's been some other, there's some other ways of doing this, and this is our particular way. I quite liked an idea that one of the owners had, and so I spoke to him about it, and he was happy for me to run with it and perfect it a little bit more and turn it into production version. So this is what we've got. So we take those two bolts out, and so we've got the seat. So we need to remove the top hats from here. Remove that top hat. There we go. And we're going to remove these rubber grommets from in here. So just take that rubber grommet out, and that rubber grommet. So we can set the top hats, the rubber grommet and the two bolts to one side. We don't need to use them to go back. Now there's two sizes of spacers. You need the thinner spacer, and the thinner spacer sits in here. The top hat bit down into the hole. And then we've got our plate that we got here, the new plate that comes with the kit. So that's going to sit on top of that, like that, so that sandwiches the spacer in between there. Then we've got our larger, thicker spacers, so they're going to go in the other side. This is where you need like 10 pairs of hands. And there's two new countersunk bolts that come with the kit. They go in from that side, there and there, all the way through. Sandwich them together, and that gets us there. And you've got, then we put the, bit tricky to video this and show it, but anyway, hopefully you'll get the idea. You've got two nylocks there, and there. So that gets our little kit. We've got a little bit of jiggle there, so we'll do that up. The Allen key. Doesn't need to be crazy tight, but that's a fairly tight. And this bit, do that one up. And you can feel it goes onto the nylock. It doesn't go, it goes enough to bite the thread and just through it into the main thread. So that's got that now held there. Now we need our rear seat. We're going to take this off. These ones have been on and off a couple of times. This one where I trial fitted it. But what you do is you get two new nylocks in the kit to replace these. So you can't just obviously undo them like this. These are a bit worn out, these ones. Undo that. Then the best way to get this little strap off is you get that there. You just put the spanner underneath it and just lift it off there and there. So discard the strap for the moment. Then we remove these and they go off to one side. And your new ones that come with the kit, they go on the right way around. That one there. And that one on there. There's little locator holes in there, same as the OEM ones that come off. These are our newer versions that go on. Now you can put the strap back on here if you want to, but what we need to do first is actually join the two seats together. So this is where we need to get a little bit physical with them. So let's try and show this as much as we can. Obviously you want the seat to be a nice tight fit together. So we're going to put that together there. We're going to slot it in here, and then we've got to get a little bit physical with it to get it in, right? So we can pull on this bit of the seat. You can get it to go in there. Oh, go on, you bugger. That's one side in, and then in there. That's it. Obviously, you only got to do it at once. Now you don't have to put the strap on. We'll put the strap back on just to put it back to a completely OEM look for this exercise. I'll put that back on there. Put that back on there. We've got the new nylocks. So install the new nylocks. Put the strap back on the other side. That back on. And we need these new parts because it won't. The angle that the seat releases at is different on this once you've joined it together. So that's why these are a different shape on there. Oh, for the there we go. Forgot the washer. So pop that on, pop the other washer on. Personally, I'd leave this off. I prefer the look of it when it's cleaner. It's of no real use anyway. But we'll pop that on. Make sure that's right there and sitting there. Do this up. I know my videos always end up being long and drawn out, but at least you know how to put them together, and you even get to see me almost forget to put the washer back on as well. So there we go, and then that gets us our finished item that we can then just put back onto the bike as a standard unit. Yeah, voila!